Hi, this is Adam with Small Town Machine Shop. Today it's going to do a little shop update video. It's been a while. Been super busy reorganizing the shop again, but the way I'm doing it now is I'm tucking all the machines in as tight as I can to see how much actual open space I have, because there's 2 or 3 cool things coming to the shop this year. So I'm pre-planning and just trying to make the most use of the space I have. My shop is, I think, maybe 1,200 square feet, so it's not very big considering the amount of stuff that I have in here. So that's been a lot of work the last 2 weeks, is just moving stuff and organizing it and all that. Machine-wise, all the big machines in the shop are currently running. The only ones that, the 2 restoration jobs we're doing, the planer and the big drill, are the only machines that I can't just walk up to and hit a switch. Oh, and this, but it's further along than it looks. So yeah, that's cool. We're gonna bring in the 2D milling machine is going to be leaving the shop. It's going to Cody at Hidden World Forge. And if you remember, probably a year ago, I bought a Brown & Sharp horizontal mill with a vertical head on it. It's been sitting out in my driveway for about, I think, a year now. So I'm sure the neighbors would like to see that go somewhere else. But I've got all the paint stripped off it and it's ready to come in. Got the last part to get my forklift back up and running, so that'll be this weekend to facilitate the moving of the big heavy things. So it'd be nice to get in here. We'll start going through it. I have rotated the motor and had someone engage everything, and everything works. So and it seems to be in fairly good condition. And once we get it in here, we'll have to reevaluate the Van Norman. I like the Van Norman because the size of it, and it's vertical and horizontal, but it has a lot of wear in it, like a lot of wear. We're gonna do some things to address that are they're cost-effective fixes. Because I'm not gonna send the table and knee stuff off and get it reground. I don't have the funds for that, and I have other machines that do what it does. So we'll see. We have some decisions to make there. And then I've started to all my tooling. I'm trying to make little spaces like this for the horizontal mill. I want all the tooling for that machine by that machine, not on the other side of the shop and all that. So just little steps like this make you more efficient. When you're a one-man band like me, every 30 seconds helps. So plus I can see if it's not on there, then it's floating around the shop somewhere. So yeah, just a lot of shop organization. This winter we started on the planer again, and the radial arm, the big Camelback drill, hasn't had a lot of work done to it lately. I am going to finish stripping the last of the paint on it and move it. I'm debating whether to use the original mechanism to mechanically turn it on and off. It'd be so much easier just throwing a big belt up with a V-drive. But we'll see. I want to keep it original. Let's see that back power adapter thing takes up a lot of room. It makes the drill like 10 feet long. So it's hard to, and it's tall, so it's hard to tuck it in somewhere. Also, I'll be doing a budget welding rig project. Hope to start that next month. I have a buddy, we share a F450 welding rig, but I want a little smaller package to get into. I get in a lot of tight places between well houses and stuff like that. So I have a half-ton Dodge truck, and I'm going to take the bed off it, put a steel bed on it, custom built by me to save on weight and some other stuff. And I'm going to put my Miller engine drive welder, my gas air compressor, cutting torch setup, stuff like that, and a small toolbox. So that build will hopefully be starting next month. So you guys can come on for that one. I think that'll be fun to do. I'm really looking forward to that. The truck needs some work on the front end. Replace the water pump and radiator and a few other things to make sure it's 100% ready to go. So yeah, that'll be a nice addition to the shop. And then I'll take you guys more out on field jobs I do. That's this year's plan, is to show you more of the jobs I do in here. I make a lot of videos, so you would think when I start a job, the first thing I would think of is, oh, I need to grab the camera for this, but it's not. A lot of the times, being a small job shop like this, the customer's waiting for you there. You know, it only takes, 15 minutes to make a bushing if you have the diagrams, you're not fitting it to a piece. Or, like most machine shops, you're taking broken extractors and broken bolts out stuff. That's a lot of the work too. So a lot of those, the customers just hang around, and I feel weird filming in front of them. And then when a customer gives you a job, it's not your time, it's their time. And especially in the field. If you're going out to weld a patch on a pipe and the farm manager's there and the couple workers hanging around, that's not the time to, excuse me, can I set up a tripod? No, you get the work done. But I will show lots more work in the shop this year. A lot of it will be kind of repetitive, but when stuff interesting pops up, it will definitely be on there. So the machine's coming in to the shop. I have a little outside line on a horizontal boring mill. It's not a huge one. If you watch Cody from Hidden Road Forge, it's one size smaller than his, I believe. So that, and then I might be getting a vertical turret lathe. I'm on a very outside talks with that. So, but it's ancient. I mean, it's serious days of yore going on with that. So just making some room for those. We'll jump back on the planer. I got all the parts cleaned up. Most of the parts fixed. So it's on its way to the front of the shop. I'll get it there this weekend, and then I'll strip all the paint it, bring it back in. And then it's probably only a day of putting it back together, and I have to make the flat belt pulley for the motor. It'll just be a wide flat pulley. I thought about cheating and buying a piece of pipe and doing some weldments and stuff, but I'll probably just make it for pulley test sizes, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll get the planer going fairly soon. It's a cool machine. I think it'll come in handy, but it's so cool and so old. And we'll get back on the big radial arm drill, or the big Camelback drill press. I do have a little bit of work to do to the big radial arm drill. Just got to fix where some castings, it was broke when I got it up top there. I just want to fix those. And it's getting a double VFD conversion for a couple reasons, but so yeah, last year was good. Subscribers count's way up there, and thank all of you, every single one of you. It's awesome. Views are way up. Well, that's some short. I don't like doing the shorts, but YouTube likes the shorts, so I do them. We do have a couple product reviews coming up next week, so bear with me. I mean, it's cool to get free stuff, especially if it's good, like these two things are. One's a light and one's the smallest 120 amp stick weld I've ever seen. The thing is, it weighs nothing, but it actually is okay. So, again, thanks to all of you. It's super cool. Even seeing one new subscriber a day is awesome. So the growth the last couple months has been really, really, really cool. And I thank you guys for watching the videos and commenting. I especially like the fact that the people commenting and watching the videos have always kept everything in a positive light. I don't knock on wood. I haven't had to deal with many trolls and, really negative people. Except for my spark plug removal video. That's either greatest idea ever, or I'm the biggest moron ever. That's how the spectrum of comments goes on that video. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming up in the shop. So stick around because, yeah, a lot of stuff to do here. I'm very, very excited for this year. So, this is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.